Welcome back to Ozarks Live. Our local foraging friend, Rachel West, is here with me in studio. Rachel, how are you?
Amazing.
Good, good, good. Okay, I'm always so excited to see what you bring me. So what have you brought me today?
So I figured that everybody was going to be stuck inside with kids or family, and everybody's like, it's cold. But if you have pine trees outside, while you can, I've done the pine needle tea here before, so you can identify a pine knowing that you are looking at 2, 3, or 5 needles. But in the meantime, pine cones are unmistakable.
Okay.
Right? And the green pine cones have a lot of vitamin C, but the brown ones that are just laying under the tree actually have a really good earthy flavor. So so all you have to do is turn it into a simple syrup. So you're gonna grab a couple pine cones, bring it to a simmer. Look for those that have less of the rosin on them, because it'll have terpenes, which you don't want to breathe in.
Okay.
So have your little filter outside.
Yeah. And so you've made a syrup here, right? Right.
So it's a simple syrup is just a 1-to-1.
Okay.
So after I've simmered, and literally this was 1 pine cone.
Yeah.
Just in a little bitty saucepan, and I simmered it for about 10-15 minutes until it was golden brown.
That's interesting.
And then I measured it out to 1 cup, and then I added 1.5 cups of sugar. And that's what you have here. And so you've got it's just a simple syrup, but it's infused with the pine. So when you taste it with the waffle or even the chicken here in a minute, it tastes like the pine tree smells. Like
your knowledge of this stuff is so impressive to me all the time. Now, okay, so this is syrup, obviously, but what are some other things people could do with the pine cones?
So with the simple syrup or with the tea, I've done water pie.
Okay.
I've done cakes, anything that you would take, so any kind of bread recipe that you have. If you've got your favorite cheddar bread or beer bread, you could totally have pine tea or pine cone tea as your liquid in any bread or pie recipe. And so it's just another way of adding flavor very easily with something that's free.
Yeah, well, and it's something that's different too. Like, I think it would challenge people to maybe go outside the box a little bit, you know what I mean? So, okay, so with the syrup, you brought me some chicken and waffles today. So should I just pour it over like normal? What do you think?
I mean, here, look.
You tell me what you think.
I'm redneck. I'm on, it doesn't matter. Live TV, just, I'll put it inside of me, and then you just decide how.
All right, I'll do
how you would like to transport.
We'll do it the Rachel way.
Your bread into
it's you. All right. All right. Very good. Let's see.
And those little flakes, that's spice bush.
Wow. There's like a sweetness to it, but it's different than like normal syrup. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, and with the maple, you say that you taste maple. And with this, you actually taste the pine. Like if you were to walk up and you were, so I hug a lot of trees. If you went out in your backyard and you hugged a pine tree and you put your nose right into that bark, that's what that sweet smell that I get to extract there out of the pine cones.
That is really cool.
But the best part is it's so easy for kids just to go out and gather a whole bunch, and then you can either turn it into a syrup or turn it into a tea. And make some drop biscuits, even if you've just got Bisquick around. Being able to do pine tea drop biscuits is
that's
super easy.
Really interesting.
And then the reason I did the chicken is if you've got leftover turkey or anything, it makes a really easy, and you can do vinegar with it as well. As you're adding, if you would like to do pine vinegar, you could simmer an apple cider vinegar or something with your pine cones and then syrup it
so
to make it a little bit tangy for salad dressing or something like that.
Now, if people want more information with anything you do, where can they go to get that?
Eatingtheozarks.com.
Perfect. Rachel, thank you so much. This is always so interesting, and this waffle is really, really good.